Hey yo, what's going on all my gamers, all my gacha gamers? So it is that time of the month again where we start war, but we're starting war with everybody equally. I hate everybody. I hope all these games fail just because that's fair. Anyways, let's get on with it. Let's go a little bit up from here. Wow, Girls Frontline is only making 100 grand. That's crazy. You know, I want to really see where these games are sitting at, especially the top four. I assume this has Verissa, or at least some of Verissa. It will have Cantarella. I think it has basically every major character. Cantarella, Maide, sorry, I almost said Mayabi. Cantarella, Mayabi, who else was there? Ambi Prime, and I think that should be all of them, right? Unless I'm missing one. Verissa, yeah, anyways, let's just go. I'm sure I'll think about it when I get over there ahead. Anyways, this Devil May Cry game is still in here. That's I hate every time I look at it. It's not an EOS. You know what I mean? Tower of God, New World, Reverse Blue. You know, I'm just kind of skipping all these until we get to games that I want to talk about, like this one, Tribe 9. I didn't know Tribe 9 made this little. It's only made 600 grand. Wow. You know, I did say that I was thinking about playing this game, although now when I look at this, maybe not. I know Tribe 9, I think had a rocky start with something having to do with buying something. I don't know. It had to do with something with the gacha. They ended up rectifying it, you know, gave people free pulls and stuff like that. So at the very least, they did change one of the major problems. I don't see anyone else really playing Tribe 9, but you know, if it's going downhill like this, yeah, I was going to make a poll whether this or Girls Frontline 2. I guess we might as well just stick to Girls Frontline 2, right? Tower of Fantasy down to 600K. How is that game still alive? I'll never know, and I don't really care. Tears of Themis, you know, these games doing pretty well still. Brown does too. I do want to try this. I just don't think this is a stream game. You know, this is going to be an off-stream game. This is going to be a guilty pleasure game that I can't really tell anyone else about. It's making 1.4. We made it to the million a lot faster than I thought. Let's see. Dolphin Wave. I don't know what that is. Path to Nowhere. I've heard of some of these games. I know Idolmaster's popular. Persona 5. Let's see. Snowbreak Containment Zone. I did drop this, but I did think that this was an okay game. You know, it wasn't bad. It was fun. The gunplay was nice. Limbus Company still up 200K. Okay, that's pretty good. You know, this isn't like you see something like 1.6 mil, and it's like, yeah, it doesn't seem like a lot like the other big four, but you got to remember this is a company of like 15 people or something very, very small. So 1.6 mil is very, very good. That's a lot. You're bringing home a lot more money. Punishing Gray Raven. I believe this has Han Ying and Wan Shi. You know, I now know stuff about this game, so I can talk about it. I really want to see where Lucia Pyroth is going to hit on this. She should be coming out, I think, tomorrow on Wednesday, I believe is when that should be. So Lucia Pyroth should be coming out. Yakuza Crimson Weave, that skin should be coming out. And I don't know who else. I'm trying to think of what else is coming out. Was it Karenina? I think... was it Karenina? I don't remember. One of the other characters is having a Gundam skin, so that should be pretty good. This got about $2.3 million, which all of this is like coding skins. I didn't know that. The coding skins in this game are so expensive, but you got to remember that the game is free-to-play friendly, so it's like, you know, you might as well shell out that money to pay for a $50 skin. It's a $50 skin, and it's guaranteed. It's kind of better than other gacha systems. Let's just say that. Honkai Impact 3rd, down 500K. I don't really know what's going on in Honkai Impact 3rd right now. I haven't really heard anything. Stopped playing it after trying to get Sporker, and I didn't get her. But, you know, it is what it is. Reverse 1999. This game is still in the 3 million range. That's pretty good. I don't see much around this game in terms of content creators, but hey, if people are still playing it, people are still playing it. You know what I mean? Blue Archive down 2 million. I don't know what goes on in this game. I just know everyone talks about it. Wizardry Variants Daphne. This is a game that everyone has been pushing in terms of like a turn-based game, and it is up 5 million. So it is definitely I don't know if resurged is the right word, or if it just came out recently. I don't really know much about this game. I just know that everyone is playing it. I did download it myself because it is like it takes up the same space as half a candy bar. It's like 500 megabytes. It's like you might as well try it out, right? What's the problem with trying out something that's that small? I might try it out on stream sooner or later after, we play a bit of the new PGR patch somewhere in there. Azur Lane 5 mil. Damn. Maybe I should go see what's going on, because it's probably going to be a really hot woman. Azur Lane, one of those fun, it's just a nice, no problem waifu gathering game. No one ever talks ill of Azur Lane, and it just does nothing but bring happiness to everyone in the form of big-breasted women. So I'm all about it. Infinite Nikki, I would have to ask Powberry about this game. I think she plays it. We're almost at 10 million right there. Just 200, about 150 shy of 10 million. That's pretty good. Girls Frontline 2 Excellium. I don't know what this is. That's bringing it up 5 million, but they doubled the revenue. I think it is a big patch. I've seen everyone having advertisements for this game, so that's really good. I want to try it. I'm glad that this game is doing a lot better, because that means it's going to be out for a lot longer, and I got to have time. I can, go at my own pace and get in there. Nikkei got us a victory. Nikkei, I believe it was, who was it? It was Trina, the big cowgirl, and this should be the Evangelion rerun. I believe that should be what it is. Right now they have Breddy. I don't believe Breddy is in this, and if she is, might be like a day or two. But they're down 3 million, but still in the top, a pretty big sizable chunk. $10 million. No one's really going to complain about that, right? I'm trying to think if there's anyone else that should be out upcoming that will be big. I can't really think of anyone, so it should just be Breddy up until the next patch is announced. We're still in the middle of Breddy's event, so we won't really know what's going on for a little bit. Arknights is at 12 mil still. Oh, Zealous Zone Zero is down to 15 million. I'm very surprised by that. I believe this should be Silver Anby, which I'm surprised she didn't do better. Huh. Anby Prime. Anby herself is a very big character. She's literally the poster girl on the icon. I'm very surprised how little this game made, but this is still what would you call it? Kind of a filler patch. We're kind of towards the end of, I believe, chapter 1. I'm hoping, because I would like to get into the next big patch, and hopefully that big patch really brings more life into this game. We're still waiting on Hugo and the vampire girl, who's very, very cute. I love her. I don't know why I can't think of her name. Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle is down. Goodness gracious. I guess it's because this was an anniversary or a big release. A lot of these gacha games just kind of survive off of a big release, kind of like this game, Fate Grand Order. Fate Grand Order isn't really like your big, it's Grandpa's still walking out here. Don't know how. Just one of these patches every year makes around 50 million. It's kind of wild. Naruto Mobile down to almost 10 mil. I don't know about that. Wuthering Waves is up $20 million. Wow. This is up 7 million from last patch. I'm glad that people are spending more on this patch than last patch. Peeb and Brant. No, this is not Brant's fault. I'm not going to blame Brant, but I do think 2.1 was such a god-awful patch. And 2.2 has just been so amazing, especially with the story. So I'm glad to see that 2.2 is getting more recognition. Same with Cantarella. Mommy is bringing home all the money. I love it. Say less. Absolute cinema. This might also include Brant, though. So this might be Brant and Mommy at the same time. But I don't think Peeb is in that, or at least I hope Peeb isn't in that. I don't want Peeb to have any success. I want Peeb to fail. I want everything wrong to happen to Peeb. Monster Strike is still at 24 million. Uma Musume, I think. Oh yeah, this is the Horse Girl game is up 26 million. Wow, that's a whole ass $10 million that they made extra. They love their horse girls over there in Japan. Honkai Star Rail is down from 45 mil to 29 mil. This should include My Day and Tribi. I'm surprised that they didn't make as much money, but I really want to see where Castress is in the next patch. You know, a lot of CCs have quit this game, and people are pretty pissed coming in to Castress and the global passive. Do I think it's gonna destroy the game and make it go under 20 million? I don't believe so, but you know, and you'll never really know. It's a whole thing that I could get into onto, you know, we could make that a video on its own as to whether or not this whole boycott for Castress's global passive will work. I could, you know, talk about that in another day. Genshin Impact, we have the cow, baby. The cow's first initial, I think the first week of sales for the cow, plus the end of last patch, 38 million. That's what I like to see. I told you, chat, I was milking her udders live on stream. I did it. You guys saw it live. Anyways, Love in Deep Space here up to 75 mil. At this point, the last two games are of the top 10. They are kind of whatever, you know, Pokemon TCG. It's only up here at the top out of a technicality that it is technically a gacha game. I don't really think anyone really counts this as a gacha game, even though, you know, by definition, by technicality it is. No one else is really checking for this game. Nor I should say that, like, you know, the gacha scene isn't really looking at this as one of the top games. It's just there technically. No one really cares. You could probably have it like this, where this is kind of the cutoff. So Love and Deep Dick is 75 mil up. I do want to see how much this is in CN. It is $57 million alone in CN, 11 million on global. That might be mostly Japan. I have to assume, I'm going to assume, only 1 mil of that goes to from NA, because I don't think, no one really pays for this game like you think they play for this game. CN is not really paying that much for Wuthering Waves. This is all global. I believe a lot of that is Japan. I heard Ryuku Sensei that said that in Japan this is a huge game. Let me see for Honkai Star Rail global. Global didn't get hit as hard as CN. So CN did not really pay as much for Tribi or for My Day. So it might be because of the type of characters they are. I don't really know. You know, you have a small character and you have a male character. I wonder if Castress will kind of bring up the sales again. But it will be for, you know, this will be left up until the game releases again, or for the next month when we see when Castress is put into this. I do want to see where that leads up, so keep an eye on that. Girls Frontline 2 Excellium. It's making more on global. I do like seeing that. I do like seeing that global is playing this game a lot more, because I do want to play this game myself. So, you know, that's good. Solo Leveling Rise is all global. That's kind of wild. Zealous Zone Zero and CN still kind of has the same. It didn't really go up or down, but I think in Zenless's case for global, it did go down by, what is that? 2 million? It doesn't seem like the worst when you kind of have both of them together. You know, CN right here, not really the worst. And then in global, it's only down about 2 million. So it's not in the worst state, right? But, you know, I kind of hoped for more. Wizardry of Daphne starting off strong. I do want to see how that game goes on forward. Chat, let me know if you guys are surprised by this. You know, if we cut it off like this, Genshin and Honkai Impact and Honkai Star Rail are at the top again, but now instead of Zenless being second, it is Wuthering Waves. So Castress did do a lot and did bring in a lot of revenue for this game, and I'm really happy to see that because she is one of my favorite characters. My only hope is by next patch, you know, Wuthering Waves, I really want them to hit like a 30 mil on Zanny because I really want that character to be like their best character. Just from personal bias, chat. That's just me. If you guys like Cantarella more, I don't blame you. She was an amazingly written character. But, you know, we could talk about all that in a different day, chat. Let me know how you guys feel. Become a member, comment, like, and subscribe, and I will catch you gamers in the next one. Bye.